Yeah, okay.
Because I bet that she didn't bring it.
I can do that.
natural acoustic setting. Just now, we came across a small bridge on a small island to this small and perfect cove. But that isn't the whole story. Today is not the whole story. Most of us traveled long distances to get here, to this place. Perhaps no one quite the distance that Joe and Christina have traveled. The thing about our journey here, though, is that even if it was long or difficult, we came with joy in our hearts to serve these two people as witnesses to the joining of their lives, their families, their friends. And having spent the whole week with all of these people, I can say to Joe and Christina, as they look out among the faces here, for them today, you've got one solid group of people in your corner. The thing is, though, today isn't the whole story. Not for you two, not for any of us. Now, I didn't ask everyone individually, but I think I will now. Everyone, if you agree with what I'm about to say, please look at Joe and Christina and signify when I give the signal with a very ceremonial, somber thumbs up. We agree that by being here today, we willingly bring our collective support to these two people. We are here because we want to be here. We want to be there for you two, not just when there's free lobster on the table, but when things get real. We will celebrate your triumphs with you. We will hold your confidence and support you through your challenges. We agree that everyone but the clams and the chowder are here freely because we wish to witness this union and remember this time as a truly joyous and really special occasion, and one that we all share communally. Joe and Christina, your friends are here for you and your families, with all of our hopes, our wishes, and our prayers for this next phase of your life. To start us off, Jim and Maria will guide us through what it takes to scale the cliffs of insanity, since you wouldn't let me read from The Princess Bride to start the ceremony.
Don't be frightened, Fezzik.
I'm not. Are you frightened too, Inigo?
Look, we can go back, and we certainly don't want to stay here, so we must keep on going. But I can tell you're a bit edgy about all this, so out of the goodness of my heart, I will let you walk down, not behind me and not in front of me, but right next to me. In the same step, stride for stride, you put an arm around my shoulder because that will probably make you feel better, and I so as not to make you feel foolish. We'll put an arm around your shoulder, and thus, safe and protected, we will descend.
Will you draw your sword with your free hand?
I already have. Will you make a fist with yours?
It is clenched.
Then look on the bright side. We're having an adventure, and most people live and die without being as lucky as we are.
Celis?
Never marry but for love, but see that thou lovest what is lovely. Between a husband and wife, nothing ought to rule but love. As love ought to bring them together, so it is the best way to keep them well together. Let not enjoyment lessen, but augment affection. Here it is, we ought to search out our pleasure, where the field is large, full of variety, and of an enduring nature. Sickness, poverty, or disgrace being not able to shake it, because it is not under the moving influence of worldly contingencies. Nothing can be more entire and without reserve. Nothing more zealous, affectionate, and sincere. Nothing more contented nor more constant than such a couple, nor no greater temporal felicity than to be one of them.
On marriage. You were born together, and you shall be together forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. Yes, you shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of heaven dance between you. With these hopes for you in mind, we also want to pause for just a moment to honor the institution of marriage and what it really means. In a recent decision on the matter, Massachusetts Supreme Court Justice Margaret Marshall said, "Marriage is a vital social institution, the exclusive commitment of two individuals to each other, nurtures love and mutual support. It brings stability to our society. Marriage is at once a deeply personal commitment to another human being and a highly public celebration of the ideals of mutuality, companionship, intimacy, fidelity, and family. It is an association that promotes a way of life, not causes, a harmony in living, not political faiths, a bilateral loyalty, not commercial or social projects. Because it fulfills yearnings for security, safe haven, and connection that express our common humanity, and the decision whether and whom to marry is among life's momentous acts of self-definition. In the name of momentous acts of self-definition, with each other as your compass, Joe and Christina, you have prepared vows to each other." Lakin. I started loving you before I knew how, or when, or from where. It was just the most natural and obvious thing to do. I have kept loving you, at times against logic and reason, but trying to deny that I love you is like fighting the tide. I vow to keep loving you in all the easy, ridiculous moments. And I vow to let my deep-rooted, instinctual love for you be my strength when we need to fight for us. In the midst of any winter, I vow my love for you to be an invincible summer. I vow to have a life of travel and adventure with you and our family. To always be a place you can call home, and to always be where you can find me when you need to travel on your own. I decided a long time ago that I was going to spend my life loving you. That is what I vow.
continue to grow with you, learn with you, and experience life with you. I vow to support you and stand. I vow to honor and respect our families, the Libbies, the Sixes, the Berries, and the Allegrenis, our extended family, our family of friends, and the family that we are creating together. I vow to love you.
Now, before we make this official, I'm going to exercise one point of personal privilege as a member of the wedding party and as the officiant. I first learned, very fortunately for me, the true definition of love as a very little girl. And I've known it in my gut ever since. I was actually going to save this for my own wedding, but I think it really wants to be shared here for the two of you. What is real? Asked the rabbit one day when they were lying side by side near the nursery fender. Does it mean having things that buzz inside you and a stick-out handle? Real isn't how you are made, said the skin horse. It's a thing that happens to you. When a child loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you, then you become real. Does it hurt? Asked the rabbit. Sometimes, said the skin horse, for he was always truthful. When you are real, you don't mind being hurt. Does it happen all at once, like being wound up, he asked, or bit by bit? It doesn't happen all at once, said the skin horse. You become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't often happen to people who break easily, or have sharp edges, or who have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off, and your eyes drop out and get loose in the joints, and you get very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you are real, you can't be ugly. Except to people who don't understand. So, Joe, do you promise to help make Christina real by caring for her until her hair's been loved off, her eyes have dropped out, and she's loose in the joints and very shabby? Christina, can you promise to make Joe real by caring for him until his hair's dropped out, his hair's been loved off, his eyes have dropped out, he's loose in the joints and very shabby? Then, by the power vested in me, by the Universal Life Church Monastery.com and the American Marriage Monastery.com, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Joseph Allegrini Berry and Christina Louise Libby. Joe and Christina would like to commemorate this occasion with a photo of everybody here. So I'm not sure where we want to do that, but if you guys can all just sort of hang out as they exit, and we'll arrange everyone to take a photo to capture this moment.